What's up, guys? Downtown991 here, bringing you a 5th gen Pokemon battle on PokemonShowdown.com. I have an Ubers match for you here today. I don't usually play Ubers that much, besides from Little Cup. I guess it's definitely my least played tier. But I got this team probably from someone in Team Aqua, probably in the chat, just stole it. Thanks whoever made this team. Works out pretty well on this video at least. So I'm going to play this video back for you. So I lead off with my Blissies. He leads off with this Gastrodon. I didn't want to lead straight off with my Hippowdon because I saw he had the Kyogre and I was trying to see if he was going to lead off with his Kyogre. So he brings in his Ferrothorn and goes for the Gyro Balls. I go for the Wish this turn. This is a lot of damage, and I thought that because of that damage, I thought this Ferrothorn was going to be banded. So I thought I could go into my Hippowdon here and tank it. But he goes for the Leech Seed this turn, and that kind of lets me know that this thing isn't banded. So I'm just pretty much going to sack off my Hippowdon here. Just because, actually, I think I'm just going to try to stall it. I was just kind of stalling back, and we're just kind of stalling back and forth here a little bit at the beginning. I'm just going to keep going for slack offs as he's going to keep just hitting me with Power Whips. Or we just go for the Gyro Ball there. I guess he's predicting my switch, excuse me. And I'm going to keep slacking off, just trying to see if I can get to a point where I can take 2 Power Whips and Roar. I think I have Roar on this Hippowdon. I believe I do. But, it's doing just too much damage, so I'm just going to try to just do as much damage to this Ferrothorn as I can, and then he's just going to finish me off with a Power Whip. Cool whip. Anyways, I'm bringing my Arceus Rocks, and I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on this Ferrothorn and try and burn it. And even when it's burned, this Gyro Ball still does almost half to my Arceus, and I was like, huh, that's really strong, that's really unfortunate. So I'm just going to try and set up in this thing's face, and I think it's just going to go for another Gyro Ball here, and it's going to bring me down pretty low, but I'm just going to go for the recover and trying to get back all my HP on this turn right here. And I'm just hoping he's just going to stay and let me set up. But he goes for the Leech Seed, and that's I think do I switch here? I forget. It's been a while since I did this battle. Oh no, I go for another recover as he brings in his Kyogre. And he goes for another I go for the recover, and I didn't know what type of set this Kyogre is, and I wanted to switch into my into my Blissey, but I didn't want to take that Water Spout. And yeah, it's a Scarf set, so I feel that Rayquaza can take that Water Spout since of his ability, and I'm going to go for the Outrage as he brings in his Gastrodon, and I'm not able to kill the Gastrodon with an Outrage. This is a choice banded Rayquaza, and I was kind of surprised by that, but I get the 2-turn Outrage luckily for me because I get confused right here, and I'm able to kill off that Gastrodon, which is nice. I don't know why he could have brought in his Ferrothorn there. Anyway, so he brings back out his Kyogre. I'm predicting the Ice Beam. I know Blissey can take the Ice Beam from a Scarf Kyogre, and I'm correct on that. I'm able to take that very nicely. And I'm able to wish this turn and get back most of my health. I'm going to wish this turn as he brings in his Shaman. And I'm going to go for I believe he predicts me here. As I'm going to go for the Protect to go get my HP back, and he's going to go for the Sub, which is a nice play on his part. And so I get all my health back. And I'm pretty sure Shaman Sky really can't touch my Blissey. I mean, it has Leech Seed, but it's about all it can do to me. And I'm going to go break its Sub with my Seismic Toss, and he's going to get some lots of HP back from that Leech Seed, actually. And so, I switch. Good idea. And I go into my Rayquaza as he goes for another substitute. And I believe here I'm just going to lock myself into the Extreme Speed, because I don't want to... Yeah, I have V-Create on this Rayquaza, but I didn't want to go for it here just because of the defense drops and speed drop. So he's going to switch out and go into his Ferrothorn as I go for another Extreme Speed. It does just 25% to a Ferrothorn, which is not bad. So I switch out predicting the Gyro Ball because that's what this Ferrothorn's been going for this entire game, is just massively powerful Gyro Balls. And so I switch in my Blissey predicting that, and I think here I'm just kind of... I wasn't sure if I could hit KO with Seismic Toss at 26% HP, so I decided to go for the Protect and get that nice little burn, the extra burn damage after this turn. I feel that after at 19%, my Seismic Toss can definitely KO, which is able to. So I'm able to actually KO the Ferrothorn with my Blissey, which is really nice. So the game's looking, a little bit more favorable for me. And so he brings in his Darkrai, and I know he's going to go for the Dark Void, and as I protect here, and he goes for the Dark Void. I'm pretty sure he's just going to go for it again. And looking at my team, I feel that the Extra Gel, I can't remember this thing's name. Extra Gel is probably the least useful at this present moment, since the Sand's gone and stuff like that, so I just let him be the sleep fodder for my team. And I go back in my Blissey as he goes for the Dark Void. I was predicting him to attack me this turn, and I feel like I could take like one of whatever he wanted to throw at me, but he goes for the Dark Pulse. I go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze his Darkrai. I don't know. Does Darkrai get... I thought Darkrai got like Aura Sphere or Focus Blast or something like that. I was really worried that he was just going to KO me with that. Anyway, so he predicts my wish and goes for the Nasty Plot. And so here I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss because I'm pretty confident that I can survive a +3. The +4 Dark Pulse, which I'm able to survive. It only does 40% to my health, which is really nice. So I go for another wish, and here he gets a crit and kills my Blissey. Yay! And I was like, oh darn. Well, it's a Blissey, so I really don't care. Anyway, so Rayquaza comes in, and I'm able to Dragon Claw and KO the Darkrai, and then my wish is going to give my Rayquaza all its health back, so that's really good for me. So he's going to bring in his Kyogre, and here I'm just going to switch out to my Excadrill, and I'm just going to Death Fodder out my Excadrill, excuse me. And his Ice Beam does 45% HP, so that's unfortunate because I was hoping maybe I could wake up and do something with my Excadrill, but unfortunately no. So I bring in my Mewtwo here, and I just don't know why I went for the Calm Bomb. I guess I must have predicted this switch, and I don't know. It looks kind of, I guess in hindsight that looks kind of risky because I don't know how well Mewtwo could have taken that Ice Beam from Kyogre, but it works out because I'm able to go for an Ice Beam of my own and KO off his Shaman Sky, which is pretty good for me. And so he's going to bring back in his Kyogre, and I know that Mewtwo is very fast, but he's Scarf, so he's faster, and he goes for the Scald against the Burn. But I'm able to KO back with a Psy Strike. So he was going to bring in his Arceus this turn, and at this point, I feel like I can win as long as I can survive Extreme Speed with my Rayquaza, because I knew he's going to have to lock himself into Extreme Speed because he can't set up on my Mewtwo, or I'll just kill him. So he goes for the Extreme Speed. I mean, I am able to live it, and we're able to go for the Outrage and KO his Arceus. Well, that was a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, favorite the video, and all that stuff. Hope you guys have a nice day, and thanks for watching. Bye.